Independent Inquiry Commission will question Sheikh Hasina to unearth the truth of BDR carnage and identify the accused. The Commission chief informed that Indian government will be communicated through High Commission. "200 accused granted bail in BDR explosive case after long 16 years. Review hearing of 13 amendment for returning to caretaker government system deferred to February 9. Existing relationship between Bangladesh and Argentina must be utilized to expand trade and mutual cooperation, says Chief Advisor. Door-to-door voter list updating begins tomorrow. 65,000 workers will be on the field. '89th birth anniversary of former President Ziaur Rahman observed today. People from all walks of life pays tribute at his grave. Ziaur Rahman calls upon the political parties to ensure voting rights at all levels after stipulated intervals. Changes can be ensured if accountability can be made certain. Name of Sheikh Rehana came again and again behind the irregularity and corruption of autocrat Sheikh Hasina. Rehana's recommendation was necessary for top appointment in banking sector. At long last, ceasefire becomes effective in Gaza after 15 months before the truce. Israel killed 23 Palestinians. Worries looms large regarding sustainable truce. And Bangladesh women cricket team will face West Indies tonight in the first one match of the 3-match series at St. Kitts. Assalamu alaikum. Welcoming you all. News at 10. You have just heard the headlines. Now move on to the details. The court has granted bail to 200 accused who were acquitted in the Pilkhana murder case. The order was given after taking testimony and hearing bail in the case filed under the Explosives Act. The hearing was held at a makeshift court adjacent to Keraniganj Central Jail. The next hearing is scheduled for February 10. About 100 accused were produced in court today. The convicts were brought from Keraniganj and Kashimpur jails in the morning. At first, former Major Yusuf testified in the court. Relatives of the BDR Jawans took position in front of the jail from early morning demanding bail. After the BDR killings, the accused were imprisoned for 16 years in case filed under the Murder and Explosive Act. Sheikh Hasina will be interrogated to unearth the facts of the BDR mutiny and identify the culprits. Head of the Independent Inquiry Commission, Major General Retired ALM Ziaur Rahman said this at a views exchange meeting in the capital recently. He said, if necessary, the Commission will contact the Indian government through the High Commission. The Commission chief said this killing was not a mutiny but a conspiracy to weaken the army, BDR and the state. As many as 74 people, including 57 army officers, were brutally killed in the BDR carnage on February 25 in 2009. The interim government formed an independent inquiry commission on December 24 last year. Family members of the victims have been demanding a proper inquiry into the killings of the near and dear ones to find out the culprits and their mentors. Following the demand, the interim government formed the independent commission led by Major General Retired ALM Ziaur Rahman. The Appellate Division of the Supreme Court today fixed February 9 for hearing on 3 review petitions pleading for restoration of the 30th Amendment to the Constitution and restatement of the poll time non-party caretaker government system. A 4-member apex court bench headed by Justice Muhammad Ashfaqul Islam passed the order allowing a time plea filed by senior jurist Ziaul Abedin and Muhammad Ruhul Quddus Kajol for BNP. The Appellate Division full bench headed by Chief Justice Said Rifat Ahmed on December 1, 2024 adjourned the hearing till today. BNP Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir, Jamaat Islami Secretary General Emir Golam Parwar and Secretary of Rights Organization Sushashoner Jonno Nagorik Bodiul Alom Mojumdar filed the 3 review petitions in this regard. Free pleas will be held concurrently. The High Court on December 17, 2024 declared scrapping of the caretaker government system in the Constitution as illegal. Chief Advisor Professor Mohammad Yunus will visit the Ainaghar soon. He said this after a meeting with the members of the Commission for Inquiry on Enforced Disappearances at the State Guest House Jamuna this afternoon. Informing the Chief Advisor about the progress of the investigation into the cases of enforced disappearances, the members of the Commission requested him to visit the Joint Interrogation Cell known as Ainaghar. They said if Chief Advisor visits the Ainaghar, the victims of disappearances will feel free and safe. In the meeting, the Commission also gave the Chief Advisor descriptions about brutal torture on some of the victims of enforced disappearances. They said even disappearance of a 6-year-old child was revealed during the investigation. Responding to the Commission's call, Chief Advisor Professor Yunus said, the stories which came in light during the investigation of the Commission are shocking. Chief Advisor Professor Mohammad Yunus has urged Argentina to build on the emotional footballing ties that Bangladesh has with the country to increase bilateral cooperation in different fields, including trade. The Chief Advisor made the call when Argentine Ambassador to Bangladesh Marcelo Sousa called on him at his office in State Guest House Jamuna today. The Chief Advisor said to the Ambassador to look for the opportunity of setting up ventures on full ownership or joint venture for cotton-related trade and investment with Bangladesh and explore potential for energy cooperation. Ambassador Sousa told the Chief Advisor that Argentina and Bangladesh have many areas of cooperation unexplored, which can hold tremendous potential for the two countries. The Ambassador also requested to consider opening the Embassy of Bangladesh in Buenos Aires, Argentina. He emphasized to work closely on issues relating to cotton, joint investment, pharmaceuticals, textile, football cooperation, microcredit, trade delegation, LNG and rice disease. He also sought Bangladesh's cooperation for introducing microfinance in Argentina. Principal Coordinator for SDG Affairs, Lamia Morshed, and officials of the Chief Advisor Office and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs were also present on the occasion. Meanwhile, acting Australian High Commissioner to Bangladesh, Nadia Simpson, made a farewell call on Chief Advisor Professor Mohammad Yunus at the State Guest House Jamuna. During the meeting, Ambassador Simpson recounted the momentous event of July and August and they discussed issues on mutual interest between two countries. It was emotional. We have been on the journey with the people of Bangladesh, said the acting envoy, describing the Bangladeshi people as very generous and hospitable, and her 4 years' time in the country as wonderful. Professor Yunus invited the ambassador to join the events marking the first anniversary of the July uprising in August this year. He said the government would also invite other ambassadors who were posted in Bangladesh during the students-led revolution. Ms. Simpson reiterated Australia's support for the interim government and its reform initiatives. The 89th birth anniversary of the architect of multi-party democracy and founder of Bangladesh Nationalist Party BNP, Sheikh President Ziaur Rahman, is being celebrated today. The valiant freedom fighter Ziaur Rahman, Bir Uttom, was born on this day in 1936 in Bagbari village under Noshipur Union in Gaptoli of Bogura district. President Ziaur Rahman founded the Bangladesh Nationalist Party BNP on September 1, 1978. The BNP and its affiliated bodies have chalked out an elaborate program marking the 89th birth anniversary of Sheikh President Ziaur Rahman. To mark the day, BNP paid Ziaur Rahman. After paying tribute, Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir told reporters that there is no conflict between reformation and elections. Both can be conducted together. He said the report of the Reform Commission should be finalized after discussing with the political parties. BNP Acting Chairman Tariq Rahman has urged the party leaders and activists to continue the love and respect people have for Sheikh President Ziaur Rahman. He was speaking at a discussion virtually at Engineers Institution in the capital today, marking the 89th birth anniversary of late President Ziaur Rahman. As a democratic party, BNP always wants voting rights, said Tariq Rahman. He further said that only voting rights can be ensure accountability. The BNP leader also called upon all political parties to ensure voting rights at all levels after stipulated time. BNP Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir presided over the program. Party central leaders were present. Fascist Sheikh Hasina's sister Sheikh Rehana's name has repeatedly come to the spotlight as she behind the irregularities and corruption of the state-owned bank during the last 1.5 decade rule of Sheikh Hasina. Between 2009 and 2012, Sheikh Rehana's role in the basic bank looting and other major loan scams was widely discussed in the financial sector. It is alleged that Sheikh Rehana's recommendation was mandatory in appointing chairman, managing director and other top officials of state-owned banks. These top officials of the state-owned bank used to give the opportunity to withdraw a large amount of loans from the banks. Abul Hai Bachu is one of the masterminds of state-owned banks looting during the period. Sheikh Rehana has patronized Abdul Hai Bachu. Sheikh Hasina remained silent, although the Bachu's loan scandal was heavily criticized. Sheikh Hasina's advisor Ziaur Rahman played a role in appointing the chairman and managing directors of the state-owned bank on behalf of Sheikh Rehana. Salman himself took advantage of it. His Beximco group has taken loans of around 35,000 crore taka from 4 main state-owned banks. State-owned Rupali Bank Managing Director Obaidullah Al Masood has recently said a proposal was given to him to pay a bribe of 100 crore taka to get reappointment as the Managing Director of Sonali Bank. Sheikh Rehana lives in a house in North London of the United Kingdom. According to the documents, the owner of the house is Ahmed Shah Fazlur Rahman, son of Ziaur Rahman. Sheikh Rehana's family committed many crimes including money laundering, bank looting, land allocation in Purvachal government project by using the influence of power. The countrymen think that exemplary punishment for these misdeeds is necessary to establish good governance in the country in the future. The activities to update voter list going door to door will begin tomorrow. As many as 65,000 workers will do it across the country. Chief Election Commissioner A.M. Nasiruddin said this while handing over materials including laptops and scanners provided by the UNDP to update the voter list at the Election Commission building in the capital's Agargaon. The CEC said the Election Commission is heading towards the 13th parliamentary election as per the time frame set by the government. He went on saying that the Commission is committed to holding a free, fair and impartial election by ensuring a level playing field for all parties. The CEC said the voter list is being updated to dispel confusions of people. President Mohammad Shahabuddin urged the journalists to play an active role to build a non-discriminatory democratic new Bangladesh, being imbued with the spirit of the Liberation War and the aspirations of the July-August uprising. He made the call when newly elected Executive Committee members of Dhaka Reporters Unity (DRU) at Bongo Bhavan this afternoon. President of the committee Abu Saleh Akon and General Secretary Mainul Hassan Sohel led the delegation. During the meeting, they highlighted DRU's activities and sought the government's cooperation in implementing the program taken for the welfare of journalists. President Mohammad Shahabuddin said the media is the fourth pillar of the state and the mirror of the society. He recalled the glorious contribution of journalists during July-August uprising and the country's liberation war. The President said that the role of journalists is very important in establishing justice and equality in the society and upholding human dignity of people. The President urged the DRU members to reform their duties with professionalism to ensure transparency and accountability in running the state by concurrently criticizing the government and pointing out the mistakes. President Mohammad Shahabuddin emphasized on the activist role of media in preventing the spread of rumors, misinformations and distorted informations and also making people aware of this. President's Military Secretary Major General Muhammad Adil Chaudhry and Press Secretary Muhammad Sarwar Alam were present. Home Affairs Advisor retired Lieutenant General Jahangir Alam Chaudhry has said the previous government did not talk about the border. So there was no tension on the frontier region, but the current government is not doing any sacrifice. For this reason, there is so much discussion about border. He said this while speaking at the certificate distribution and closing ceremony of a training course for officers from the BCS and Bangladesh Judicial Service. The ceremony was chaired by Land Record and Survey Department Director General Mahmood Hassan, where Senior Land Secretary S.M. Saleh Ahmed, Land Reforms Board Chairman A.G.M. Salahuddin Naqvi and Land Appeal Board Chairman Muhammad Ibrahim also spoke. The Home Affairs advisor said the country's borders will be protected at any cost. Earlier, India was exempted. By now, what is legally available is being exacted. Chinese Ambassador Yao Wen met Foreign Advisor Mohammad Tauhid Hossain today morning at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The ambassador touched upon the issues to be discussed during the official talks led by the Foreign Advisor of Bangladesh and his Chinese counterpart during his upcoming visit to China. While highlighting the importance of the visit, the ambassador reaffirmed that China respects the sovereignty and territorial integrity of Bangladesh and reiterated that China would continue its support for the stability, reforms and democratic transition and development initiatives of Bangladesh. Besides, the Russian ambassador to Dhaka, Alexander Zikozin, met with Foreign Affairs advisor Mohammad Tauhid Hossain. In the meeting, they discussed various issues including trade expansion, investment and Rohingya issue. Finance advisor Dr. Salahuddin Ahmed has said government is getting good response from the donor agencies. He said this while speaking as chief guest at the Employment Bank Managers Conference 2025 in the capital today. People's life remains at stake as employment is not generated, the advisor said, adding the banks must come forward to create employment generation by providing easy term loan. Chairman of Employment Bank Board of Directors Dr. Ziaur Rahman presided over the program. The conference was attended by Bangladesh Bank Governor Dr. Ahsan H. Mansoor, Finance Secretary Dr. Mohammad Khairuzaman Mujumdar and Secretary of Financial Institution Division Nazma Mubarak. High officials of Bangladesh Bank and Financial Institution Division were also present. Fisheries and Livestock Advisor Farida Akhtar has said the government is trying its best so that the Hilsa fish remain affordable to the consumers. The advisor said this while speaking as chief guest at the launching of a program titled Sale of Hilsa Fish at Reduced Rate to Ensure Its Supply in the capital today. The program was opened in front of the Bangladesh Fisheries Development Corporation Bhavan at Karwan Bazar. The fisheries advisor further said that the price of Hilsa could be lowered if the activities of the middlemen income calm down in the market. Bangladesh Fisheries Development Corporation and Bangladesh Marine Fisheries Association are working jointly to implement the Hilsa fish marketing program. The theme of the program is "In taste and in flavor, Hilsa is unique. Be proud to buy Hilsa." Under the low-priced Hilsa sale program, the fish weighing 450 gram to 850 gram is being sold at 600 taka per kg. After the launching of the program, 20 buyers got the opportunity to buy the test fish from the hands of the advisor. Chief Advisor Professor Mohammad Yunus will leave for Switzerland tomorrow night for a 4-day official visit to attend the annual conference of the World Economic Forum, WEF. Chief Advisor Deputy Press Secretary Abul Kalam Azad Mujumdar said this at a press briefing at the Foreign Service Academy in capital this evening. He said during the visit, the Chief Advisor will hold bilateral meetings with German Chancellor Olaf Scholz, King of Belgium Philippe, President of Finland Alexander Stubb and Thai Prime Minister Patana Shinawatra on the sidelines of the Davos Forum. In addition, Amnesty International Secretary General Agnes Calmert, several heads of organizations, CEOs and chairmen of various companies and entrepreneurs will meet the Chief Advisor. Deputy Press Secretary said an important dialogue of Bangladesh will be held at the forum. Azad Mujumdar said that many businesses representatives from around the world will be there. They will be invited to invest in Bangladesh. Now international news. A ceasefire deal agreed between Israel and Hamas has gone into effect after a nearly 3-hour delay during which Israeli attacks killed at least 19 Palestinians. Israel has confirmed receiving the names of the 3 captives to be freed on the first day of the implementation of the agreement. The deal stipulates a pause in fighting and the release of 3 Israeli captives and about 90 Palestinian prisoners on the first day. Thousands of displaced Palestinians pack up their belongings and return to what is left of their homes. At least 25 Palestinians have killed and 14 injured over the past 24 hours. Israel's war on Gaza has killed nearly 47,000 Palestinians and wounded 110,750 since October 7, 2023. At least 70 people have died in north-central Nigeria after a gasoline tanker exploded, the country's emergency response agency said. The blast happened in the early hours of Saturday near the Suleja area of Niger State after an individual attempted to transfer gasoline from one tanker into another truck using a generator. The fuel transfer sparked the explosion, resulting in the deaths of those transferring the gasoline and bystanders. Hussein Issa of the National Emergency Management Agency told the Associated Press. Search and rescue operations were underway, Issa said. With the absence of an efficient railway system to transport cargo, fatal truck accidents are common along most of the major roads in Nigeria, Africa's most populous country. In September, an explosion killed at least 48 people in Niger State after a gasoline tanker collided with another truck conveying cattle. There were 1,531 gasoline tankers crashes in 2020, resulting in 535 fatalities and 1,140 injuries, according to Nigeria's Federal Road Safety Corps. Popular social media platform TikTok has gone offline in the U.S. hours before a new law banning the platform was due to come into effect. A message appearing on the app for